If you're starting your own outsourcing agency, helping businesses to recruit VAs, or you're thinking about starting one, then this is a video for you where I'm going to share with you what happens if a virtual assistant doesn't work out with a client. What can you do to guarantee for the client to ease them of the worries, and how can you actually provide replacement, etc. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Linh Podetti, and I help you with outsourcing, whether you're starting an outsourcing business or you want to grow your own business with outsourcing. Now, this particular video is for those that are starting their own or have their own business in outsourcing or having a recruitment model, just like mine at Outsourcing Angel. Now, Outsourcing Angel, what we do to assure clients of the issues of what if it doesn't work out with the VA is that we provide free replacement guarantee. This means that if at any time the virtual assistant becomes less productive, not responsive, whatever reason it is, we will provide a free replacement. That means we will recruit again, do the whole panel interviews and facilitate the whole process for you free of charge. And not only that, we even throw in 1 week free so that it gives the clients time to transition and train this new VA. Now, this is our unique selling point or benefit for the clients to feel like, yeah, this is great, because it's not the recruiting is the hard part when it comes to virtual assistant. It's the what happens after you recruit them that is the most challenging part of the business. This is why the other thing to ensure that you have less chance of the VAs don't work out is you provide amazing onboarding training to the VAs. You provide them with fun activities to do. You provide them with the community support, and they feel like they have their work colleagues in there. And there's so many more reasons to wake up to work hard every day. The other reason why we can ensure our VAs are more loyal is that we are mission driven. We have a charity. And so the VAs feel like they're not just turning up to work, they are actually helping to make this world a better place. When you set up your business like that, then the VAs will be more motivated to work hard for you and your clients. But of course, we know that we're in the people management game, and that means that people are always going to be different and people's life circumstances will change, because you are going to get VAs that first were very good, very productive, and the clients are raving about them. And it could be a month later, something happens in their personal life and they change. This is why it's really important that you provide some assurity for your client. What we do is, if it's a VA's fault, then we would definitely be recruiting again and providing the support. Now, the other question you might wonder is, what if the client wants to hire another VA? What if this VA worked out well, actually, and they want another VA? Well, then the next VA they need to hire, they still need to go through the same process again. That means they still have to do deposit, because you want them to show that they're dedicated or committed to this new hire. And then you take them through the same process again. So never shortcut, because I feel like sometimes you think that they're already a client, so you should just start recruiting and finding that new VA. Sometimes clients just were quick to say something, but then they realize the next day, I'm not ready to hire yet, because it's an ongoing commitment. They're not going to be financially ready yet or something. And you might end up wasting your time recruiting. To protect yourself, you should always take the next deposit, take out the next package as if you're selling a VA to a new client, so that you can assure that happens. I guess my advice for you when it comes to recruiting VAs and having VAs churning and stuff is that it's a people business. Don't expect it to be smooth sailing. There's always going to be things popping up. And if you are not into the people management game as much, I wouldn't recommend you turning into a recruitment model. This recruitment model means you're constantly recruiting new people, and you're having to kind of rely on the VA and the client to have a good working relationship. And when it doesn't, because you're not really the direct leader, you are there to help performance review a little bit, but the relationship is directly from the client and the VA. And it's so many factors with that relationship that things might not work out. And that means you got to recruit again or deal with conflict resolution. And sometimes it's like mediating, coaching the client, coaching the VA. And so it's a lot of intensive people management. But if you don't like that people management, I would recommend niching into a particular service and turning it more of a service agency. Similar to Dawn Media Productions, which is my YouTube marketing agency, I still use virtual assistants or outsourcing staff, but I have bundled them into a particular service. So I'm not recruiting and matching the virtual assistant to work directly with the client. I am project managing it with the VAs in there. And so that means that you don't really need to scale with so many different VAs and then expecting the client to directly work with the VA, but you will have your own project manager and limited number of team members. This way you could still be selling a lot of services and you're selling one particular output, and you're not just matching different people for different services for the different clients. And so you're dealing with less people is what I'm trying to get at. You might have a team of 5 people, maybe the designer, video editor, project manager, or etc. But they can provide to 20, 30 clients before you need to hire someone else. So don't always think outsourcing or working with virtual assistants means you have to get into the matching VAs game. You could be doing service type business rather than the VA matching business. Now, I hope that makes sense in terms of virtual assistants and whether they come on or not, and how do you actually provide guarantee, etc. But if you have any other questions, let me know in the comments below, and yeah, I'd love to help you around the topic of outsourcing. Now, if you enjoyed this video, look forward to seeing you in my next video.